Yay. I'm like, what's going on? I was having some, I know. You're like, what? I'm like, why isn't the audio working? And so I realized, oh, because with the intro of the live stream, I can't see it until I click my face on and the other off. Anyway, welcome back to the Olga S show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? Like I said in the title, this is a special broadcast. Don't know where it's going to go today, but I got a lot to talk about. But it's going to be a very, very different broadcast. I want to talk about, well, first and foremost, I want to talk to you guys. So I'm going to be reading your chats. And I want you guys to talk to me, of course, if you haven't already become a member that sponsors my channel. Become a member, whether here on the BoobTube, definitely on Locals. In fact, I'm going to post, I'm going to be doing a re-stream over on Locals after this broadcast. Or basically, I'm just going to cut this broadcast at some point and then go over to Locals. Tentatively at 2:15 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. Because there's things I can talk about there that I cannot hear. Right? Because it is a private company, right? YouTube. So it's not that I can't say things, because even if they're trying to take away, or they've been taking away our First Amendment rights, like this, not that I follow this person or, just for the sake of the conversation, this, Vivek posted this, but it's not about Vivek. It's the whole Owen Shroyer situation. This is so not good. So they come after Alex Jones and they come after this guy. They've been coming after Trump. And again, if somebody like me that didn't care at all about Trump and never liked him way before he became president, just not my cup of tea, not my kind of guy, period. I actually had a chance to meet him in AC years ago. I'm like, nah, man, these are the type of guys, these rich, narcissistic, whatever. They're just, just his choices on women. I'm just like, no. But we'll get back to that. But as soon as 2020 hit, and as soon as I had to sit at home and listen, because I'm going, my freedom has been taken away. Not okay. Let's see. I already know they're all corrupt. You know it. I know it. Doesn't matter. Forget about the teams. And this Owen Shroyer thing. I'm like, all right, so the freedom's been taken away, but what do we do about it? That's the point, right? So we complied the first time around, but because we've been complying for most of our lives. Well, it's time for the American blood to fucking start boiling again and stop complying. Or like, let me guess, are people still following, especially if they think they're like center right, or they think they're conservative, whatever that means, because the word conservative is to conserve something, to conserve a tradition, right? Let's get back to basics, people. So I'm all about conserving traditions. Like, for example, I don't like the fact that I was just talking to someone the other day about how they were saying that they had been to Spain, or they're going to Spain. I forget, because this conversation has been happening a lot lately because I'm from Spain, right? So people will ask me things. Look at me, I'm verklempt, but I don't even know why. Because I'm fine. I'm chill. I'm cool. But I go, I didn't like it when I was growing up in Spain and they were so stuck in their ways. Me having a background had lived all around the world, predominantly because my dad was in the Navy. But even after I turned 18, I was like, left the country, went to Germany, and now I'm here. Now, my thing is, yeah, you couldn't convince them to eat. I'm telling you, in the 80s, Burger King was dying. And there wasn't even a McDonald's yet in Spain, especially in Salamanca, where I grew up. But, the Spanish would walk by and they would look and they were like, ew. But now they're in every corner. Now it's more and more Americanized. So when I go to Spain, I really have to go to a remote village if I still want to eat the food and feel that feeling that you're in a different culture. And it's happening all over the world. And that's way before the mass migration. But now add that, the mass migration. So when I mean conservative, it's conserving values, conserving a way of life, not a deterioration. You know what I'm saying? Because now even the traditional food that's even served in the major cities in Spain, like Barcelona, Madrid, right? It's gone and it's shit. And it's like, so it's just, oh yeah, have paella because that's the national Spanish dish, or like tortilla española, another national dish. But now, and it's been happening for over 15 years now, where the restaurants are not allowed to serve, or the cafes, they're not allowed to serve it from real fresh eggs. It has to be pasteurized eggs. Think egg beaters, okay? Now, whether you like egg beaters and you eat it or whatnot, it's a whole different ballgame. It's like fresh squeezed orange juice and pasteurized orange juice. It's not the same thing, okay? And it tastes worse, period, end of story. I don't care how cheap they sell it. I don't care how much you promote it. Sucks. In fact, I used to think I was allergic to orange juice until I found out that it wasn't the orange juice I was allergic to. It was the pasteurized orange juice. So again, that's what I mean by bringing it back to basics and conservative. Like, our standards are shit. I mean, come on. Does anyone not remember, if you're old enough, leather shoes were predominant. Now it's all plastic. But it's faux leather. And maybe you're an environmentalist and you're like, oh, well, this is better for the planet. Really? Plastic. More plastic is better for the planet. That's why we got so much in the ocean that we don't know what to do with. And it's all in the fish. You can't even eat sushi without eating plastic. Hello. Did you not know that? I mean, come on. Just makes sense. So yeah. I want to talk more about me. Like, who is Olga S. Pérez, right? Who is this girl? What is she doing? Well, I'm a life strategist. I'm a consultant. I help people figure shit out. I help them get through the problems. And guess what? The shit, if you think it's bad now, this is not fear mongering. These are facts. Where we're heading isn't a good way. A complete collapse. Because you've got, if the system doesn't work, it's got to go down. There's no like trying to fix it. Who's the better guy for the job? Like, who's going to be the next president? I know I can't even question those things. And this is why you got to join me on Locals. It's a coffee a month. You can cancel anytime. Come on. It's a way of tipping me. Because if you enjoy my reaction videos, that's awesome. And I love it. You guys brought me here. Literally, it was never my plan. I was just going to react to all the bullshit out there. But going back to the conservative comments that I'm making, if you're still following people like Dave Rubin, Shapiro, blah, 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 what are you doing? Because the moment you ignore these people, the moment we are empowered, we the people, they are not we the people. I don't care what side you think you're on. God, the amount of nonsense I keep seeing left and right. I'm going, all right. Special broadcast. Because who doesn't want a good life? Raise your hand. But you don't, right? Raise your hand if you want a good life. Raise your hand if you want decent prices. Raise your hand if you want not to be used and abused by your government, the system, the swamp, the swarm, whatever you call it. Like, raise your hand if you want freedom to do what you want. Raise your hand if you want laws that protect you, that are fair, if somebody wrongs you. And that's the thing I'm going to be talking about more in depth and in detail over on Locals right after this stream. So the each stream on Locals, I'm going to talk about how that lawyer, Trump's lawyer, what's her name? Anyone? Jenna Ellis, right? Oh, sorry. Thought I was screen sharing. So yeah, I call this bullshit. Right. You want to know? I'm going to tell you all of it on Locals, to say the least. Anyway, so what else? Let's see. Maybe I'll take some calls today. Maybe not. No, I mean, it just depends, right? Who's with me already? I welcome you and I thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm just like, I got to tell people, how did I get here? Well, I went through some shit, a lot, and over again. And here is my greatest insight of the day. And this insight that I'm about to share with you is eternal. It does not expire. And tell me if you don't feel me when I say, what is better, to learn how to overcome obstacles or problems or hardships? What is better, to learn to prevent them, to learn to not go there to begin with, or here's some tips on how to get out of this, how to get over that? Okay, you feel me? When I went through my shit and lost everything, including my mind, I've said this before, but I'm going to repeat it. My biggest concern at the end of the day, of course, you're like, okay, how to make more money? How do I, have better relationships? How do I get out of debt? All these things, right? How did I get here to begin with? How do I make a difference? That's what's plagued me my entire life. And as soon as I said that, I just got chills on my right thigh. What's up? The biggest empowerment ever is you could sit here all day and try to figure out, why does A or B, C happen to you, whatever it is. And you can go, oh, that's why. Because, if there's a problem, we want a solution. We want an answer. Why does this happen? Or how to do this? But the greatest empowerment is to be able to never, ever feel like you can't control your state of mind, that you can't control your reaction to things. That's the greatest empowerment. So when they say knowledge is power, and I've said it many times, I came to a conclusion that, but knowledge without being used is useless. So knowledge in itself isn't powerful. It's only if you use the knowledge. So I go, how can I be, the word, I just had like 3 different words like cross my mind at the same time. Of course, this is live, unedited, non-scripted, real live raw reactions right here in the Olga S show. And it's, how can I be unshakable? So when the storm hits, a good captain doesn't freak out. You've been there, you went through the storms. So it's not about how to learn how to get through the storm. It's how to stay cool through the entire freaking storm. You feel me? Let me read your comments so far. What's going on? Hello, AC Nelson. Welcome, my love. How you doing? Hola, señorita Olga. ¿Cómo está? I'm doing good. Apparently, I'm still verklempt. Look how red I am. It's freaking nuts. I don't even get it. Doesn't even make sense. Look, that my face doesn't match. Hey, Lady Sky TV. Great to see you. Good afternoon. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. You guys are such lovely people. Become a member. Anyway, did you see that link? Hold on. Join me uncensored. Here, let me see. Oh, wait. I'm not the greatest typer, by the way. Anybody know that? Besides my dyslexia. Hey, Victor. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yes, and chat. Welcome. I'm really hoping. And that's the other reason why I did that live intro while I was trying to make sure everything was working fine. That's the other reason why this time I did that live stream, because I noticed that even if, you say you're going to start at a certain time, I feel like if I can't, then let me start the live stream. And if you guys are able, you can stick with it and stay with me. And then maybe check back later, hence. And your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I will read them and I will respond, whether it's a live stream or later. But I feel like everyone's missing the boat here. Number one, the boob tube controlling my algorithm where nobody really finds me. I just started doing these shorts of reactions because apparently that's the only thing they shoot out. Meanwhile, I feel like the audience and the people are missing out. But that's why locals, you can ask me anything and I'll tell you. Whatever your issues are, whatever your problems are, or maybe you're just not feeling too great. Maybe you're a little depressed. Like, that's what I'm here for, to help through the storm. Because there is a way. And it's not just creating a bunker, okay? Because as much as we all want to stick to life and not lose our shit, it's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen. And aren't you guys sick of this shit? All day long, everyone's trying to prove everybody wrong. Meanwhile, why can't we just say peace? Why can't we just see the things that I have to really share that is game changer? Can't do it on the boob too. I know Rumble, you're still cool. You know, right now I'm live on Rumble and Twitter. Well, okay, sorry. X, formerly known Twitter. Anthony Brown, great to see you. Hello, look at that. See that? Hello, everyone. What's up? So, Victor, it's really like angel numbers 1515. Oh, wait, I guess I must have missed some part of the conversation. What's going on? How do you guys really feel about what's going on? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel powerless? Do you feel like, what's the point? And I know we like to talk. I mean, we should and we need to, but why talk over and over? Like, it's all a lie. Everyone's under intimidation, like that lawyer that's pled guilty, Jenna Ellis. I'm not buying it. And you're like, what are you not buying? On Locals, baby. Join me on Locals. Become a member here. And, I'll also share it with the members. I'll share that live stream. But no, just when you become a member here on YouTube, you're supporting this channel. You're backing me up. You're tipping me. If you really want me to keep doing, even if all you care about is my reaction videos, support me. Because if you don't, I will not continue to do this. There's a special broadcast for you. Or at least I'm not going to do it as often, or I don't know. Just got to do what I got to do. Because just like you, we got to take care of ourselves, right? But what I really like is to beat the algorithm, which when you're being shadow banned, don't really see how that's possible. But I do see a difference between when you guys engage. It definitely makes a difference when everyone's engaging right away when I post something, whether it's a live or a short. But it's just mind-blowing how all of a sudden I'll check a couple hours later and the video, say is short, gets like 1,000 views. But then it stops. And other videos don't get any views. Makes no sense. Maybe it's the artist. I looked at everything. And then if I don't get your support, I don't have the money to put an ad out so that people can find us. But I'm convinced that people and it's been this way. People that are miserable or people will follow miserable people. And the fact is, we're so easily hooked on anger and misery. So they'll follow people that are literally nasty to their audience. And they're getting all these super chats. And I'm going, it's like, so let's be full of myself. Let's not be good and positive. Good and positive doesn't work on social media, aka also here on the boob tube. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. And or that people take you for granted. Because we're so conditioned to get angry, to log in. Yeah, I care about that too. Yeah, I think that way too. And then what? Is it paying your bills? Is it empowering you in any way? And how much money do they want to say, I'll change your life, I'll make you successful? You know, when they say you are like your closest 5 friends, the people that you spend the most time with. So if you don't have them in your immediate vicinity, that's where technology comes in. And that's where I plug in with you guys. So I feel like I'm a resource, a friend, a motivator that if it wasn't for this platform, I wouldn't be able to do it like this. And so the more people that join, the more people that become a member that sponsor my work without, see, so no ads. It's you, completely you. You are my sponsors. And again, you can't afford a coffee a month. I got you. Smash that like button if you haven't already. What's up? All right. So, what do we got? I'm a little skeptical right now to put the link in so that you guys can call me, because then sometimes the conversation never ends. Now, if you guys just want to call in and make a quick question or something you would like to share with the world that you think would be beneficial, let me know in the live chat and I'll put the link out there for you guys. Let me check on Twitter, aka X. I didn't check. Am I still there? Because, yeah, I just noticed that, I just noticed, I know that, I think Twitter is still, or X, is still getting used to like long format videos. But here I am on the Twitter. I'm sorry, X. Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I know every Wednesday I'm loyal and consistent about doing live reactions on Wednesday. Hashtag Hump Day Wednesday. But I thought, hopefully tomorrow I'll do one. If not, for sure on Friday. And in fact, because I mean, I know when the game, the Ren reaction video that I did of the Money Game Part 3, I mean, I guess I must have found him when he did High Ren. I think that was my first reaction, and the fact that was the first time I heard of him. And you guys brought him to my attention. But because he had just done, the latest, I wanted to check out his latest. And although I saw it was number 3, I'm like, so that means there must have been another 2, right? And you guys have confirmed it. Thank you. So I looked it up. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta nip this in the bud. So there's a lot of other reactions I want to do. But the next 2, I gotta watch the first one and the second one. Now that I had the third one, that's my next plan. That's my next move. Whether you like him or not, let's find out. What did he say? What were they like? How did he go from 1 and now there's 3? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Rome 2.0. That's it, AC Nelson. I agree with you. Hey, Sean Henry. Good morning. And I love that little emoji. Love the sun, baby. Yeah. So, I know, AC, you had mentioned in one of the live chats, I don't know if it was the last live or the one before, and you had mentioned about the Chauvin thing. Come on. If anybody really followed that entire trial, they would have known that he was innocent. I mean, as far as the death goes. But of course, BLM, racism. Shut up. Like, you know what's so familiar? Funny that you said 2.0, Rome 2.0, AC, because you know what's familiar? What really has changed in our society in the few hundred years that have passed since, was it the gauntlet? How do you say that in English? Right? Where they chop your head off? Gauntlet. But like the gladiator times, and feeding lions to the Christians. I mean, what has changed when the crowd in a town gets together with their babies and their little children to see somebody decapitated? Nothing. It's exactly, the Chauvin was a prime example of how you could be innocent like the witches of Salem. And everyone's thirsty for blood. Thirsty for, like, I understand we're made of, believe it or not, equal parts of good and bad, good and evil. And it's like that old Native American Indian saying is like, which, what makes a person a certain way? It's like, well, which wolf, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, but which wolf are they listening to? Right? And then I'll tell you what that person will do. So the bloodlust warmongers of what's happening, Israel, Palestine, the level of denial that I'm like, dude, it's not even about your religion. It's about your core. So going back to what I said in the beginning of the stream of being conservative and having conservative values, meaning people that love life. But you can't love life if you hate yourself. You get me? You get me. Okay? Whatever your issues are, it's a form of self-hate if you're not doing something that's good for you, good for the neighbors, good for your children, good for your family members, good for your friends. Okay? I'm in pain right now. I don't say it usually. I don't know, lately, it's been like 2 months now that I've been unconsciously clenching my jaw and I'm waking up with like teeth. I've always grinded my teeth at night, but now it's like, I never had like TMJ? And now I'm like constantly going, stretching my mouth, massaging here and just trying to be very present and notice that I'm clenching without even noticing. I'm like, I'm not even angry. I don't even know why I'm clenching. Maybe it's because a couple months ago I had a lot of stress going on and I started that without noticing. And now the pain is there. And it's like, so the reason I'm telling you about this pain is that I've always been this way. No matter how much pain, I smile. I go out of my way to open doors for people, to make them smile at a cashier at the supermarket. Anywhere I go, any way I can. It's not a show. I don't do this because I'm a life strategist and because I'm a consultant and I'm supposed to be Polly Sunshine. I am that person. There's nothing to sell here. Now, when I get paid to help people, it's like you break your arm and you go to a doctor, put a cast and they fix you. You pay them because they fixed you. You know what I mean? They helped you. There's a difference between selling a notion that I myself can make you happy. I can just tell you how happiness works. One way is to definitely not pay attention to misery or the shitty news that's over and over again. We're not even aware half the times, and when we react to things, it's because we don't even notice. We're just like, I wonder why I'm in a bad mood, or why am I so snippy today? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you talking to? But then we also have the collective consciousness, our energy, because we are beings made of energy. This is science 101. This is not like, frou-frou shit. Okay? All right? We're energy. Okay? The heartbeat, the energy is what moves it. Now, and that's to talk about it in a very basic, elementary manner. So for all energy, right before what happened 2 days ago, I called a friend up and I'm like, I feel so weird. I think it was Monday. Was it Sunday? No, it was Monday. I'm like, this is something weird. I'm feeling something weird, but nothing's wrong with me. Nothing besides my neck pain, my TMG. Okay, that's different. And I'm like, and so my friend's like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling weird myself. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I'm like, exactly. I said, ooh, something's going to happen. We'll see in the news by tomorrow. And sure enough, what happened in the news yesterday, everyone? So today is October 25th. So if you watch this replay live stream, I don't know, next week, next year, remember, look up October 24th, 2023. As soon as I woke up, I was just like, what's happening in the world, and especially in the Middle East, is horrible. And whether we see it with our own eyes, whether we're there, whether we can't trust these so-called reporters on the ground, journalists, so-called journalists, with their fake outfits and fake helmets and, The guy filming it is on a cell phone with no helmet, wearing a jean shirt. You know what I mean? Not that horrific things aren't happening, but the fact that we feel it and the fact that we just ignore it is my point. Every single one of us makes a difference. Every single one of us matters. We are all connected in the placenta called Earth that is made of energy. There's no escaping it. I don't have to watch the news to feel it. I'm in tune because I figured out years ago when things weren't working out. Why? So yeah, I did the why, and I got the answers. And the best that we can do is to get up and be a better person every day and treat people with love and kindness at all times. And I know that one of the things, the hardest thing to do is to not judge people. But at the same time, you got to judge a lion coming after you, right? You're like, oh, danger. That's a judgment right there. Self-perseverance. So now I see these people. And again, forget the religion. I'm not here. I'm not that person. I'm not your racist person. I'm not the prejudiced person. I'm the opposite of all that shit. But the truth is the truth. And there's a certain group of people, and they're openly not even, okay. Without even speaking of somebody you might know, let me open my X. Let me see where I was clicking my like so I can find this. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. How about this one? How about this right here? Bombing for peace is like fucking for virginity. Oldie but goodie, baby. I like it. Tell me. Come on. Thoughts, anyone? But let's see. Where's this? This guy right here, guys. Hold on. Let me rewind.
Why does everybody keep saying free Israel? I thought it was free Palestine. Yeah.
Well, Speed, I'm Jewish, so I'm from Israel.
Really?
Well, my descent is Israel. I'm Jewish.
Free Palestine, Aiden.
Speed, we're not going to go
This is
into
somebody
that
who's
political
popular
debate,
on YouTube.
relax.
What do you mean, relax? Wait, so you're from... you're from... So you don't even look from Israel, though.
I'm Jewish.
Now look
Jewish
at the
people is
smile.
not from Israel.
Look at the face.
Right?
Yes, we are.
Really? Is that true, y'all?
Yes. I'm Jewish. I'm from my... Do you know what birthright is or no?
A birthright? What is
Birthright.
that?
Birthright
Here we
is
go.
when
Here we
a Jewish
go.
person has a free trip to go to Israel. They pay for all your hotels, food, all that stuff.
So it's not just about the younger generations that are more narcissistic than ever because of the technology that we have today that we never had before. Everybody now is a princess. Before there was only one princess per kingdom, or maybe two. You feel me? The arrogance, the supremacy that was conditioned. This is why I'm going, and I've been mentioning today's live stream about conservative values, meaning, people that are family oriented, that are God oriented. This has got nothing to do with God, whether you believe in Christ or not. Hold on. Let's start this again.
Why does everybody keep saying free Israel? I thought it was free Palestine. Yeah.
Well, Speed, I'm Jewish, so I'm from Israel.
Really?
Well, my descent is Israel. I'm Jewish.
Free Palestine, Aiden.
Speed, we're not going to go into that political debate, but relax.
What do you mean, relax? Wait, so you're from... you're from... So you don't even look from Israel, though.
I'm Jewish.
Jewish people is not from Israel, right?
Yes, we are.
Really? Is that true, y'all?
Yes, I'm Jewish. I'm from my... Do you know what birthright is or no?
A birthright?
Birthright.
Birthright is when a Jewish person has a free trip to go to Israel. They pay for all your hotels, food, all that stuff. It's just part of the Jewish descent.
Dogs.
The culture, the religion. Yes.
So why people...
What?
What?
Why don't you go to Israel?
me go to Israel. Do you?
Yes.
I don't, bro. Is it safe over there?
Yeah. I'll make sure nothing happens. I'll make sure nothing happens.
Oh yeah, I go, bro. I go. I mean,
there's some bad Israeli bitches.
Really,
and they don't got dicks.
Bro, why are you saying that like that? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like, why are you saying that though, bro? Like what? Like
No,
damn,
no.
bro. But yeah, a rape, bro. Arab girls are so pretty, bro. So
no, they are.
All right. You got my point with that little clip. There's so many more like that. And it's like, regardless if you believe in war or you don't think other people are equal to you or that, the means to an end, right? It justifies it. It's not that. It's, dude, we're all about inclusivity and love. No matter your religion, right? This is why America is the best country in the world. Even with all its flaws, it's still the best. And I've never said that openly. And it started to hit me a couple years ago because the truth is, America has been able to achieve things never in history because of the unity, but it's because of the standards, because of the morality, the Constitution, the forefathers, what they went through. And all of a sudden, a group of people convince us. We got the BLM people convincing white people to say they're sorry, put chains around their necks, and beg for forgiveness for shit that they didn't even do. Which means self-deprecation, which never goes anywhere good. No one is ever empowered being submissive. Humble is one thing. Submissive is another. Getting abused is another. I mean, this is some crazy ass shit. But the conditioning of you're the bad guy, and you just want to be accepted because that's what we all want. We all want to be accepted. So we pretty much do anything to be accepted. And I understand that. But let's call it what it is. And then what happens? So, okay. So you just empowered some people to actually be shittier people. Because now they have power over you. Because you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I need your forgiveness. I want to show you that I'm not racist. Oh, it's a lie. So it's just abuse after abuse. It's sick after sickness after. And then you got like, say, this religious group. Jews, which I love. And I got plenty of friends that are Jewish. That are from Israel. Some are from here, from all over the world. And I love them. Like literally, like some of my closest, best friends. But I'll call them out. I'm not going to sit here and hear your ass talk about you weren't in the Holocaust. Maybe you had a family member. Maybe you didn't. I mean, it's not the point. You got to move forward. You don't improve. You're not happy when you're stuck in the past and victim consciousness. That's a fact. Fact. And then, because we do give all these special exemptions for all the special people out there, you name the group, they never get better. They never do better. When people have to have accountability, when they know that we're equal, because you're like, hey, man, you do you, but don't disrespect me and don't make me say things that I don't really want to say. Don't put your guilt shit on me. Don't put your victimhood on me. Because the only thing that victimhood gets you is power. Get that? If you're sorry for me, so you'll let me do some fucked up shit. That's what we do. We do it even in our relationships, whether it's our family members or our lovers or partners. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit. Pointing the finger, making you feel bad. One of the first things I busted in my life was guilt. This is coming from someone who was born in Naples, Italy, right? Raised in Roman Catholic. Doesn't that word even say it all? Guilt was in my blood, right? Like that's the way our families for generations have been managing the next generation. So in order to be empowered, the first thing you got to do is nip the guilt in the butt. You're not making me feel bad. And because I love myself so much, and you should too, you should never think, oh, I have a birthright to a land. What are you talking about? Every human, every animal, every insect has a birthright to live anywhere they want to live. I mean, if you want to get technical. Oh my God. I smashed my mouse and then I don't know what the hell I did. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to see you guys. Join me on Locals. Become a member right now. It's a coffee, $3. Come on, baby. I love you. Let's get real and not get censored over here. Because honestly, they haven't taken me down because I'm not doing anything wrong, but they definitely don't want people to be happy and empowered. That's why they shadow ban my ass, and you know it. And the more we give attention to the ones that are perpetuating it, we're getting up the, you get me? Sign language for you. Yosef, great to see you. I saw some names pop up. Look at this. Joseph Shaw goes, Christianity literally allowed porn in this country. They should never allow it to be normalized, to normalize it. Absolutely. It's absolutely not. That's a great conversation to be had in the next live stream, or join me over on Locals because I want to get into that porn thing. Talk about, woo, oh boy. All right, guys. Until next time, very soon. So make sure to click the notification bell. Check out the description below. I need your support. There's so many ways of doing it. Buy me a coffee. Check it out in the description below. Rumble, Twitter, aka X. Much love. See you in a few. Right over on Local. Re-stream on Locals. Links in the description. Link in the live chat. PressPatriots.locals.com. If I don't see you there, you're missing out. But if either way, much love, many blessings. And I'll talk to you guys soon.